Hello, what are we doing today? Nice to see you all. Takes a sharp intake of breath. Nice for you to join me. We're going to make red lentil dal, which is a favourite of mine, and it's something that I always keep in the cupboard is red lentils. Generally always got onions in, always have spices and herbs, always have a tin of chopped tomatoes, and I also have always a tin of chickpeas, because I'm going to add chickpeas to it later on as well. Okay, so I'm going to have a run through roughly what we've got. So we have, the main ingredient is red lentils, and I'm going to use about 500 grams of those. Tin of chickpeas, okay. Tin of chopped tomatoes, some tomato paste, a seasoning block, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, some garlic, some ginger, because I like ginger, a little bit of coriander, some cumin, some turmeric, some tandoori masala, some fennel seeds, mushroom seeds, there they go, you see them, and good old red onions, and a little bit of vegetable oil to cook off the onions and the spices. Okay, I'm going to come back to you. So in there is some hot oil. To that I'm going to add some fennel seeds. Look at that, sizzle sizzle. I'm going to add some mustard seeds. I've added the red onion, okay? Mustard seeds, when you add them to hot oil, they will pop, literally. It's quite frightening, but you kind of get used to it, okay? But be very careful of that, yeah? Good. Right, I'm going to stir what I've got in the pan. Smells delicious, and then I'm going to come back to you, okay? Stock cubes gone in, onion, fennel, and mustard seeds, okay? I'm now going to add 1.5 mugfuls of red lentils. Okay, they're going to go in. There we go, they've gone in. Give it a stir around. You can't really see it, can you? Let's do that. There we go. So the other thing I'm going to add at this stage is roughly a litre and a half of water. So that's a litre of water, okay? What I'm doing is giving that a good stir, and I'll show you a sec. And what we do with that is I'm going to add the tomatoes, the garlic, ginger, tomato paste, turmeric and tandoori masala, and then I'm going to turn the heat right down and just let that simmer, basically. You see there, it's just simmering away. That's what's going to happen. I will add some more water at a little later stage, okay? I'll come back to you in a bit, alright? For the red lentils, I've used a coffee mug, 1.5 mugfuls of red lentils. That's the half. There we go. And that's 1.5 mugfuls in a bowl. Okay? There we go. Right, onion and fennel and mustard seeds are cooking away nicely. I'm now going to add the vegetable stock cube. That's what I was, not a seasoning cube, a stock cube, okay? Right, I'm going to put in now the garlic. I'm quite generous with this because I like garlic. So, about 2.5 teaspoons. Ginger. About that much. That's a teaspoon, okay. Chopped tomatoes, they're going in now. Yep. They've gone in. Tandoori masala, about a teaspoon. Tumeric, a heaped teaspoon. Cumin, about a teaspoon, okay. And then we put chickpeas in. So, chickpeas, they go in. Give it a good stir round. Let you have a look at this. And you see, it's quite thick now. This is why I'm going to add some more water. So I've got half a litre of water. Oh, steamy camera. There we go. So that is 1.5 litres of water that's gone in there. Give it a good stir. And I always think for lentil dal needs a lot of TLC. You need to keep stirring it once it gets going because it will burn on the pan. But eventually all those lentils will break down into a nice rich sauce, and that's the name of the game. That's what I'm after. Generally eat it with rice, or I add potatoes to it, or cauliflower, broccoli, spinach, that kind of thing. Turn it into something else. It's a good bulk cook meal, okay? Mainly because, I'm going to set the camera down, let's come up a little bit, okay? Mainly because you can make a whole batch of it, freeze it, put it into freezer boxes, put it into freezer bags if you wanted to, and you can take out a portion at a time, okay? So I'm going to come back to you in a bit and then we'll crack on. Hello! We are ready, okay? Let you have a little look, little look at this. There you go. Texture of that now, it's more like soup, okay? So what I'm going to do is taste it and season it a little bit more. So maybe add a bit of salt, maybe add a bit of vinegar, okay? I'm going to come back to you in a little bit. Now, I've just added another 1/2 litre of water. Come in the light a bit, there we go. Added another 1/2 litre of water to the pan of red lentils. So that makes 2 litres of water altogether to roughly, I would say about 500 grams of lentils, 2 red onions, teaspoon of garlic, teaspoon of ginger, teaspoon of turmeric, teaspoon of garam masala, 5 gold rings, partridge in a pear tree. You get the idea, okay? So I'll let you have a quick look at what we got now. There we go. At this stage now, I'm going to turn the heat right down and just let it simmer, basically. And it will cook maybe for another 45 minutes. It's not a fast process, meaning this isn't a 5-minute quick meal. This is a meal that I love to make, so give it plenty of love. Roughly an hour, maybe an hour and a bit. But like I say, once you've made it, you can use it over a few days. Bingo, you're in. Okay? Everyone's a winner. So I'll come back to you in a bit, okay? Love you. While I've been doing all that, I've been making some bread as well, so I'll let you have a look at that. There we go, bread. 4 different sized bread buns, and a loaf. There we are, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Today's Tuesday. There we are. Okay, see you in a bit. Also at this point, I'm going to put in some tomato puree, tomato paste, puree, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how much I put in. There's the tube, not a lot left, but I'll show you how much I put in. About a dessert spoon. Okay, come into the light a bit so you can see me. Okay, so I'm going to give that a good stir and we'll come back. That doesn't taste too bad, but I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it. Yummity, yummity, yum yum yum. Right, bit of salt. Where's my salt? So Himalayan pink salt, very fashionable at the moment, but it's just salt, you know. And the more you stir it, the smoother it gets. Like I say, you can add potatoes to this, you can add spinach, add broccoli, add cauliflower, add more chickpeas, add some black beans. You can do what you want with it, really. There we go, let's show you. You see how smooth that is now. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff, isn't it? So there we have, very simple lentil dal. I use brown rice, I like brown rice. Okay, tasty, simple. That's taken about an hour to make. Okay, in the pan, that's what it looks like in the pan, complete with the shadow of the camera. Okay, and that's the consistency of it. Okay, it's like thick soup. Anyway, what do? We like, we subscribe, we comment, if you'd be so kind. Okay, it helps me, helps you. The more you help me, the more I can help you. That's the idea anyway. So there we go, buy me a coffee, get your coats, get your boots on, come around, have some. Just have to say, I'll see you all in the next video. Alright, take care, Millie. Hello. So, looking at making dal, 2 litres of water, 500 grams of red lentils, 2 red onions, and the rest is roughly 1 tin of chopped tomatoes, 1 tin of chickpeas. Okay, it's made 6 good portions. I've had a good portion. Just had my dinner with some rice, and what I've got, I'll show you. What I've got left is 5 portions there. Okay, and they're your standard takeaway plastic pot. Okay, so if you imagine a chow mein or whatever you have, that's what you get it in from the Chinese. So 5 portions there. I would say probably even more, but that's what you get with bulk cooking. Okay, there's a week's worth of food for me. I won't eat dal every day, although I do like it. But I'll probably eat it every other day, or I'll mix it with something else. Like I was saying earlier, I'll probably roast some potatoes. I'll do some Bombay potatoes and add it to the dal and eat that, or I'll add spinach to it, or cauliflower, broccoli, spinach, that kind of thing. You can add what you want to it. So there we are. So as I've said before, like, subscribe, nice to see you. Give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down if you want. Get your coat and your boots on, come round, come and have dinner with me. Okay, love you lots, see you all later on. Okay, ta-da!